you know, there's a couple of things I want to address with this. We got this irrigation we got going on there. This is called flood irrigation, and sometimes people have their theories on what we're doing and how we're doing it and the whys and whatnot. But so I'm going to try to explain in a nutshell just a little irrigation 101 for those that have never done it. And these are siphon pipes. And you know, we always need to not judge what growers are doing. Specifically because just because you see a field like this being flood irrigated, you don't know what this grower's done in the background. He may have had fields fallow. He may have grown a wheat crop and not irrigated it, or whatnot. All these things that take place, it allows a grower to grow what he's doing. We're only allotted a certain amount of water that's held behind dams and reservoirs. And what a guy does on his 100 acres, 500 acres, or 1,000 acres, he or she crop plants, and you can't use any more water than what's allotted to you on a per acre basis. So yeah, if you have alfalfa, that means you might have less water for another crop, and so they make those adjustments. But that's for another topic. But for what we're talking about is flood irrigation and siphon pipes, and it's kind of like a science. It's cool. I like doing it, and we all know water flows downhill, correct? And so water has to flow downhill, or otherwise you can't do gravity wouldn't work if it didn't. So basically, up here is where the water enters this field. And if you look right here, you see the tarp. The tarp's put in the place to stop the water. Because the tarp is put in here precisely because if there was no tarp here and all the water was just left to run to the other end of the field, you wouldn't have the water height here necessary, because the water would flow downhill, and as the water goes that way, the water level here would be low, or so low in fact that you might not be able to get a pipe started. The reason how siphon pipes work, if you check it out, if I get this phone down here, you can see the level of the water in the irrigation ditch is much higher than field level, probably about a half a foot. That half a foot of elevation is what helps the water siphon out of this pipe. That's why you put the dam in here to hold the water back. So that's how the siphon pipes work. So we also put these tarps, and you'll notice that we put the tarps and we'll roll down the tarp just almost down to water level. The reason being is, you start all these pipes, you have to make sure that the amount of water that's entering here is exiting into the field. Because if there's too many pipes started, well, you're going to have the ditch fall too low, and you won't have the right pressure. It's sucking too much water out of the ditch, and you won't have the pressure needed to run these pipes properly, and vice versa. If you don't have enough pipes started, well, the ditch could fill up, and then that just could break the bank and cause a waste of water. It could fill up so high it could breach this bank here. So that's why the tarp right there is rolled down enough to where if there's a pipe stopped or several pipes stopped, well, in the course of the night, 12 hours, if a pipe stops or not, that the water could spill over that and fill up the next section, and so on and so forth. So that's why they have the tarps. That's why we use them. And so judging where to put a tarp, it's just, a lot of it is just experience over the years of where one goes because of the fall of the ditch. What I mean by fall is the rate of fall. Okay, some fields fall steeply, so you need more tarps. Some fields are pretty flat, so you need less tarps. But this grower right here is smart because, or his irrigators are very smart because they put a tarp in for tomorrow morning. And I can tell you right now, just on my experience, they got 4 pipes running for a night set. Looks like 3 inchers. And those are probably 1,200 foot runs. So they're gonna pick up these pipes in the morning, okay? And they're gonna probably double them out for tomorrow's morning set. So you run the water out quickly in the morning, you get it out around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and you set it up and for a night run, and run less pipes but more checks. So that's kind of how we do it. So they're running 4 pipes right now. Probably they'll put 8 on there in the morning. run it out real quick, get done, because alfalfa sometimes the first couple of cuttings can take some water to get it from one end of the field to the next. Anyways, that's what we're doing. And also, check it out. It's like I showed you guys the other day, this grower does not farm this field right here. So this grower cut and left strips to hold ligas into this field. Like I told you, keep ligas in his alfalfa strips. So this grower right here that's growing cotton is helps him with his ligas pressure. And that's what we do out here. Later.